I think it's up. Hello, hello. Welcome back to the Durge Diaries. I'm the Oz, and we are still on Astra's game in Baldur's Gate 3. She is our lovely Tiefling Paladin. And, of course, we're romancing everybody because we can. We are in Act 3. We are slowly picking our way through it all. See, last night we dealt with Wyrm, and his rant against the Gondians literally crashed the game. At least that's why I'm saying the game crashed. We did the love test. We did the whole circus thing. We're not doing the fucking dribbles quest. Yeah, we did the circus stuff. We hit Sharessa's caress. Told Raphael to go fuck himself. And interestingly, because we helped Yergir by not learning anything about Astarion's quest, Yergir showed up in our camp after we told Raphael to go fuck himself and told us exactly how to find the House of Hope. So that was pretty cool. Never had that scene before, because I never help him because I'm Astarion. So, yeah, that was cool. We're slowly making our way through. We are about to head into Danthelon's dancing axe. And I don't think anyone has anything. So, yeah, I think we are good to just continue on.
Did you get to look at their gyrometics? Or their targeting module?
God, it gets so loud with background chatter here.
Oh, I wouldn't mind a dancing axe of my own. Not this again.
Simple move.
Welcome to Danthelon Dance.
We have 14,000, we're good.
You is tried and tested by the finest adventurers.
Greetings, sir. Your noble bearing brings a little class to my humble...
You can turn off the charm, Entharl. She's with me.
Blueberries. Thought I had a sale.
Oh, you do?
You look tired, Harper.
I missed you too. They're already here?
Down below. Here's the key.
We were looking for a safe house. This doesn't really look like a safe house.
Agreed. Didn't stop Jaheira's lot from nesting in my cellar.
Entharl's no Harper, and claims no love for those who are. But he's been known to shelter us when we need it.
Entarl has been known to charge rent. Harpers have been known to ignore him. Now go on. The short father may send me an actual paying customer today.
Wait, I want to look at your stuff.
To buy? You're already my favorite.
Karlach, my love, where are you? There she is. And let's keep this steel fist one on her for now.
A pleasure. Jaheira needs more friends like you. Right, Sommy. You're on the door till our friends are done. Gods forbid we do any business today.
Oh, enough waiting. I crave
You've got
blood.
the Jedi one. Rain Drain. Thunderskin.
Oh,
Stalker.
Father, watch over your servant.
Jedi bullshit.
Work to do.
Protection.
For now.
Brain drain.
I hope this is important. For your sake.
At the ready.
Yeah, you can take that.
Still breathing, despite everything.
Alright, let's go deal with some Harpers. Oh, some not so Harpery Harpers. Now we spend 5 years waiting for the party to climb down the den ladder. Oh, it's like a clown car sometimes. How many people are going to pop out of it? Oh, is that everybody? I guess so. Please come.
This armor was... High Harper, may Seluna's tears shine on this meeting.
A very formal greeting, Geraldus. You are well?
Yes, High Harper, standing beneath Seluna's tears.
The lad's a little nervous, Jaheira. We heard of your great victory against Ketherick.
I understand, Geraldus. Take a moment. And you, Harper. There is something familiar about you. Doesn't she remind you of our old friend Marcus?
You're a little lost. Probe Geraldus' thoughts. Oh my god, I'm so bad at intelligence. Oh, hey, I just made it.
Jaheira will see through them. She must. She's fought doppelgangers before.
Strike while Jaheira has them distracted.
Bloody doppelgangers!
Dying for me. All of them.
Do I have to lose?
Smites. Smites. Smites.
Now this is my happy place.
I think there's usually one up there. Maybe I'm just wrong. Or maybe the asshole that's next to the ladder gets to climb the ladder usually. I don't know. Smites.
Orin's doppelgangers. How many has she brought to Baal's side, I wonder?
Oh, so
Mahler's
many.
mark. How many more Harpers dead?
Did I get it right?
Seluna's tears. It is said no false face can stand beneath their light. An old code, Harper. But yes, you got it right. Now I need your report.
We had eyes on suspected cultists in the city, like you asked. We thought we were tracking them, but...
They were tracking you instead, evidently. Doppelgangers.
And they're not just working with the cult, High Harper. They're part of it. Baalists, I think.
Sworn to Orin the Red, yes. We've already had the pleasure. Go on.
Everything seemed fine until your latest orders. Until we started to search for the Rashomar. They struck the same night. I woke to one of them strangling Chelvin, while smiling at me out of her face. She said... It said... that I'd report back to you as normal. Lure you here, and... I had no choice!
I'm sure it felt that way, Geraldus. The others were likely dragged back to Orin. Tortured. Sacrificed. I do not expect you to die for me. But to risk Entharl, any citizen who might have wandered in, there is always a choice. And the Harper must be able to make the hard ones. Perhaps this isn't the life for you after all, Geraldus.
No, Jaheira! High Harper, please! I'm still a Harper. I want to help!
You've scarcely signed up, boy. And there is a war coming. Why die a Harper when you could still live as anything else?
I have to reload if this pisses her off too much, but let's find out. Jaheira, come on, you're acting like this is his fault, but it's yours.
I most humbly beg your pardon?
Geraldus lived so he could warn you. Don't Harpers serve the greater good?
You volunteer wisdom where it is not wanted. All the more galling then that you are right. This mess is of my making. I sent the Harpers hunting after the cult without thinking what it would mean to be hunted in turn. Now they are compromised. And if not for you, I wouldn't even know it. I'm sorry, Geraldus. Harper. And I owe you an apology as well. I haven't told you everything I hope to learn here today.
No way.
First, Geraldus, you're the last Harper in the city I can rely on. Lay low and rest while you can. I have matters to discuss with my friend here.
Well, that went off better than I expected it to. I was not expecting her to be like, oh, okay, you're right, fuck you.
Orin knows the hunt. In one stroke, she places the Harpers beyond our reach. Separates us from our pack. Until we know who the false facers are, we cannot trust anyone beyond ourselves.
We're isolated. This is exactly what Orin wanted.
And I was so busy telling you not to take her bait that I scarcely felt the hook in my own mouth. I have not been overly generous with the truth. I came here to learn of the Chosen, true enough. But I set my Harper searching for someone else, too. Tell me, what do you know of a man named Minsc of Rashomon?
Your ruined brain lurches and bilious intestines squirm. A hero, an enemy most foul.
Well, my mind is muddled, as you know, but that name sparks something.
Whatever blow to the head has addled your thoughts, take comfort. You and Minsc have that in common. Minsc is an old friend. Perhaps my oldest. We've fought at one another's backs times beyond counting. And the last time I saw him, I left him to die.
What happened?
Before we ever heard of this absolute, we received word of a gathering in the Undercity. What we found was the first dark seed of this plot. A circle of cultists with mind flayers in their midst. We might have ended it there, cut off at the root, but before I could send for help, Minsc charged in alone. It was chaos. He was overrun, dragged down beneath a mass of tentacles. I had a choice. Stay and let word of this cult die with us, or leave him and live to fight another day.
And here you are. You made the right choice. Don't second guess yourself.
The world takes much from those who presume to defend it. But sometimes, you get to take it back. So don't be sorry, because I mean to use you, if you're willing. Infection, indoctrination, eradication. That has been the fate of everyone the cult has captured so far. But it has not been yours. With your help, perhaps it need not be Minsc's either.
Why are you only telling me this now?
Because I was playing the pragmatist and writing my friend off for dead. Then I met you. If I seem suddenly flushed with hope and soft feeling, you have only yourself to blame. Oh, the point is moot without the means to find him. Without the Harpers, we shall have to find another path. I'll have a better idea of what that is once we're through the gates. Seems I need to reacquaint myself with this damned city.
All right. We are ready to go watch Gordita be turned into the Grand Duke.
Talking in your sleep. Your mate needs better rest for our journey.
Look at you! And deprive them of the pleasure of hearing my nocturnal postulations? Never be so cruel.
Everyone at Shires is correct.
The mind absorbs much while we believe ourselves dormant. To lie beside Gale of Waterdeep is positively educational.
Oh, I love that conversation.
10 loaves of bread.
Isn't just
Are you sure?
All right, now let's go watch Gordita gain more power.
That watcher sent him flying.
Did you see how far that watcher threw me?
Sorry, chum, can't let you through. Wyrm's Rock's closed for the day.
Not close to Duke Ulder Ravengard's own son, surely.
You having a laugh, devil boy? I know Ravengard, and last I knew, his spawn wasn't sporting those horns. The joke's on you. No entry. That's the end of it.
Investigator Valeria needs me in the lower city because the serial killer's on the loose.
Valeria? Well, I'm not messing about with a murder inquiry for damn sure. Straight ahead across the bridge. A blind ogre couldn't miss it.
Come on, party, give me the banter. Just creeping in, inch by inch, so my party can talk before the asshole interrupts
dragon
us.
would have this place down around
Oh,
Gortash's
this one.
ears in
Okay.
moments.
Halt! We do not know how you gained entry, but your trespass shall not be punished. Lord Gortash has been expecting you.
The Watcher's presence fades, but another takes its place. Confident, dominant, commanding.
Greetings, old friend. Orin told me you were on your way here, but I scarcely believed it. Welcome back to Baldur's Gate. Welcome home. Allow me to formally invite you to my inauguration. Make your way to the ceremonial hall.
Invitation from Gortash. We shouldn't have any more trouble from the guards.
Alright, well, we're gonna hit the waypoint first. Okay, waypoint hit.
Lord Gortash is expecting you. Please make your way to the audience chamber.
Oh, look, and now here's Mizora being a little attention whore because she has to have Wyll's constant fucking attention. God, she's so ridiculous.
Expecting you.
If it isn't
Go
little
away.
Wyll, straight to your handler, and I didn't even have to whistle.
Mizora, I've had enough. You owe your life to me. Time to end the pact.
Feeling cheeky, are we? Most unbecoming. Heard about your father. The Absolute's puppet. A damned travesty, if you ask me. He's upstairs in Wyrm's Rock, ordaining Gortash as Archduke. A splendid party, I hear. Perfect for crashing. Go on up. We'll talk after.
Safe gone. I wish I could disable all these fucking traps now, but I'm pretty sure that'll just aggro the Steel Watch.
Kinspeople, Baldurians, friends, thank you for joining me on this exceptional day.
It's him. Gortash. This
I
is
know.
it. I can practically taste his blood from here.
I think it's the blood that you're covered in that you're
father's here,
tasting,
Karlach.
actually.
Cool your fires. He must not come to harm.
Sweetheart, I could not stand to see Gortash get his hands on you again. We need to wait for a more opportune moment.
So we bide our time. But make no mistake, that monkey is mine.
Don't worry, we will kill him. Just be a tiny bit patient, please.
From earth do we rise. In fire are we forged. In steel are we mighty. Lord Enver Gortash, the people cry your name. Will you?
For the briefest moment, you are one with Duke Ravengard. His mind is void, a vessel of the Absolute, awaiting command.
Father. My lord, we have a guest.
Exquisite timing. Dearest patriarchs, but a moment. Lord Enver Gortash at your service. I understand congratulations are in order. Thorm's defeat hasn't gone unnoticed. You're known for who you are and for that netherstone that you carry. Ah, and my old friend, Karlach. It's no wonder your victory was so decisive. It's lovely to see you again, darling.
I'm sure it is.
We'll catch up once we've covered more pressing matters. Thorm's netherstone, more to the point. You know, it takes all three to control the brain. Without Thorm's, it's become vexingly willful. The quakes are a clear warning. If nobody steps in soon, it'll free itself from the authority of the crown. I expect it'll
give me
start
yours.
with turning the Sword Coasts infected. You among them. That prism of yours won't last indefinitely. Next, the grand design. The Mind Flayer Empire reborn. If we're lucky, we'll become slaves. If we're unlucky, well, a bleak prospect. But it's a fate that can be avoided if you and I renew our old partnership. Together, we can still restore authority over the brain.
changed person. I'm not siding with you again.
Baal isn't done with you. You must know that. You have effortless talents. Killing instinctually, like you breathe blood. Stand with Baal, or it will spell your doom. But I can offer some aid for the storm you're about to weather.
You should hear him out.
With Ketheric gone...
Now I
Orin
definitely can't
proves
hear him out.
treacherous.
Thank you, MP.
She wants the Netherstones for herself. She only cares for blood. And your blood and mine are of particular interest to her.
What are you getting at?
Orin changes shape faster than you and I change clothes. You know. She's tricked you before. She's targeted me as well. I'm well protected, but she's extremely good at what she does. If Orin obtains all 3 Netherstones, she'll plunge the coast into chaos and paint the city in blood. I can't let that happen. I want to lead this city to glory, not scorch its earth. So I turn to you, the former ruler of the cult of Baal.
What do you propose?
Let's make our pact anew. A divine oath, sworn upon spirit and flesh. I do no harm to you, nor you to me. Furthermore, you'll have nothing to fear from my steel watch while our pact stands. Thorm's stone is yours to keep. When you slay Orin and take her stone, you bring it here. So the 3 are united once again. Together we rule Faerun as kings. No, more than kings. Gods. We rule as the absolute.
And my father?
The urge, the deplorably brutal urge sickens within you. When you level the world over, that dead world must be yours alone. But first you will rule. Then you will ruin.
What do you say? Shall we be allies?
I can detect no deceit. This alliance could serve us well. And if it does not, well, we need not honor it.
Let's be allies, said the viper to the frog.
Yeah, I'm not doing the fucking Paladin option. Look, I apparently trusted you once, and look what happened to me. I'm not about to make that same mistake again, brah.
I am not Orin. I know the value of alliance. Bane teaches his followers to reward those who support his chosen, not to betray them. You and I always knew we could only stand against the world united. Orin's blind ambition failed us. She compromised you just when success seemed certain. Ketheric, his obsession with his daughter made him lose all hold on reason. They floundered, even as they tried to rise above us. We will not, cannot make that mistake if we come together in trust.
Alright, but Orin betrayed me, and you didn't help me, so what the fuck's changed, dude?
We would not meddle in each other's affairs. This was our agreement. She came to us as Baal's chosen. We are but servants to our lords. Your presence here means your lord sees a purpose for you yet. I tolerated Orin, but I liked you.
No, I'm not doing the Paladin option. Stop trying. I'll think about it. No promises.
Perhaps a demonstration of why you need my help will motivate you to make the right decision. Your camp is compromised. One among you is an imposter, a faceless. Who, I can't say. I'd suggest a thorough investigation. You'll find I speak the truth.
I don't even need to because she reveals herself immediately.
A little redundant of me to say, but that could be anyone.
The faceless in your camp is like a knife at your throat. Remove it quickly, or any alliance between us would be exceedingly short-lived.
You, me, Ketherick, the brain. What exactly was the plan before Orin interfered?
In Baal's name, you set your bloody daggers to cause panic in the streets, killing in the Absolute's name. You would have carried out that part of the plan had Orin not ruined your hard work. Next, the threat of the Absolute's monstrous armies formed by Merkel's general, Ketherick Thorn. In such circumstances, people crave strong leaders. Leaders that bring law, order, and protection. Leaders like me, Bane's unyielding hand, author of justice. You are soon to witness the people of Baldur's Gate granting me complete power over them, all out of fear of the Absolute. Next, we will declare curfew and begin infecting the masses. Our subjects will hear the voice of their absolute God. The faithful will do anything in the name of their God.
And so begins your tyranny.
Our tyranny. And we are saviors. Defenders of the Sword Coast. Our loyal subjects will love us, not hate us. What comes next will be entirely their fault.
Where the fuck did you find the crown anyway?
Powerful connections. Let's leave it at that.
I've heard enough. Can I go?
Soon. First, come and be witness as I make history. The first Archduke of Baldur's Gate.
I have absolutely no interest in this sham of a ceremony.
Then allow me to peek it for you.
Your brain twists and stretches under the Watcher's gaze. The pain almost brings you to your knees before fading.
You will follow me, and you will show due respect. Distinguished dukes.
Oh, I can't wait to
patriarchs,
flatten you for that.
Dearest Ravengard, I will heed your call. A new chapter begins.
Enver Gortash, swearest thou by Balduran's blade to defend the citizens of Baldur's Gate from enemies within and without?
I swear.
Swearest thou true faith and fealty to the same, by word, deed, and decree, so that none may suffer?
I swear.
Gathered guests, grant ye consent?
Prepare to object.
Don't. You will only invite his ire and your own death.
Fine, I'll keep quiet.
Enver Gortash, the council appoints you Archduke of Baldur's Gate.
My friends, the steel watch stands ready. Let its blade fall on any who would diminish our city. And you, honored guest, will find me in my office above when you return. Do not come empty-handed.
Alright. Oh, my love.
Already feeling better.
So there you have it. Lord Enver Gortash in all his glory. What did you make of him?
Oh, I can't wait to flatten him, baby.
Not if I get to him first.
We'll do it
How
together.
could all these people cheer for him like that? Can't they see what a chancer he is?
No, people are mostly idiots.
Hard to explain it any other way.
Then again, I guess they just want to feel safe by any means necessary. If only they knew the truth. The Dead Three orchestrated all of this. And it's working. I wish this city, the people running it, were smarter than me. Gortash isn't their salvation. He's the monster at the gate.
Okay.
It would have been prudent to ally ourselves with Gortash. While Orin lives, she is the greatest threat to our survival. You wish to consult me?
Right, he didn't
a
do the...
shapeshifter infiltrating our number. Like a cuckoo creeping into the nest. A dire threat, if Gortash indeed spoke the truth.
He did, unfortunately.
I've had a lifetime's fill of watching little men buff themselves up with grand titles. I look forward to the day we show the Archduke that his tongue is not half so silvered as he thinks.
Right?
He's protected by his steel watch for now. And Orin will have her own defenses, should we choose to play the part of Gortash's bloodhounds.
Oh, we have to kill them both anyway.
We cannot expect either of the chosen to fall easily. But fall they must, if we're to have all three stones to command the brain. Still, if you see sense in making an alliance, I won't question it.
I don't.
I'll just look forward to the inevitable breaking Gortash spoke of.
And what do you think of his warning about a doppelganger in our camp?
It would be irritatingly true to form, would it not? A Harper learns to doubt, to peer through every smile, question every look. Eventually, you find what it is you fear, whether it is there or not. When we cannot know, we can only trust. But then, that is exactly what a traitor in our midst would say. Isn't it?
Darling?
So, we have a shape changer at our camp. Good luck finding her. You could watch out for anyone acting strangely, but, well, you know the lunatics we camp with.
Our camp houses an imposter, then. Say nothing. Trust no one. Not even me.
Unthinkable. To see my own father named Gortash, the sole ruler of Baldur's Gate. Please, we need to speak with him. Maybe he can see reason.
If Gortash is to be believed, then even our camp isn't safe from Orin's influence. You might want to confirm the veracity of his claim, or at least clean up the mess.
An imposter in our ranks. If this is true, it could be anyone. You, me. Well, not me, I know who I am. Perhaps we shouldn't take Gortash's word for granted. But if he speaks the truth, we need to be careful. Orin could have eyes and ears on us right now.
Okay, did I get everybody? I think so. Alright, let's go talk to Wyll's daddy.
truest of souls, bathed in her light.
There is a fleeting connection. Your parasite communes with his, then falls quiet.
Have you come to behold the new dawn?
I'm here to help you. Florrick sent me.
Help me? Ah, the Black Widow caught you in her web. Florrick chose shadow over light. Her betrayal burned deeper than the fires of Avernus. She's been punished for her lies. Don't let her get to you.
Punished? Florrick must be locked up somewhere, assuming she's still alive.
Mm-hmm. Connect with his parasite to seek info.
Within Ravengard's memories, you find Counsellor Florrick. She is confined in a cell right here in Wyrm's Rock.
The sun rises, true soul. Are you ready?
By the gods, what have they made of the city's great hero?
What is a hero, if not an actor for the greater good? Faerun suffers in darkness. Tyr has abandoned us. Helm's Eye has strayed. But Baldur's Gate will soon burn bright, a beacon to light the heavens. Gortash and I will ignite the final spark, and that, true soul, is the greatest of goods. Be in awe, truest soul. The new dawn will rise.
You're inflicted with an illicit parasite, dude.
For a brief moment, uncertainty clouds his mind, then dissipates. The astral prism vibrates in concord.
What nonsense is this?
The prism quivers once more. Ravengard falters.
Help me.
Your tadpole seizes. The prism stills. Ravengard's empty eyes meet yours.
As I said, Baldur's Gate will ascend. Tyrill's first and only grand city.
Call in your tadpole and explore that uncertainty.
First comes a vision of terror. The city of Baldur's Gate taken by lithids. But beyond the terror, there is hope. You see a beaming Ravengard presiding over the sunlit city, applauded by the people. A people at peace.
The real Ravengard's still in there, and he wants out.
Have we finished then?
Evidently. Let's see.
Her son will rise.
Alright, yeah, hi boyfriend.
Your parasite binds your mind to Wyll's. Your memories of talking with Ravengard become his.
You spoke with my father. Incredible. To hear his voice speak those words, like a stranger wrapped in his flesh. But there's still a glimmer of him in there, calling for release. I feel it. I know it. I won't let the Absolute keep him. This is my pledge.
Safe scum! Gordita!
Dearest Karlach, I'd busy myself finding Orin if I were you. I'll still be here for any unfinished business once you've secured your camp.
Well, that's it? That's all you have to say to me?
Were you hoping for something else? A word of wisdom? A hug?
Thanks to you, I don't hope for things anymore. I just take whatever it is I want. See you soon, motherfucker.
You most certainly will.
Oh, it's more like smash you soon, really, because we're gonna fucking kill his ass next time we see him. Alright, let's go watch Yenna be taken by Orin again.
A bit of salt on the top, and... Oh, you're here! I'm not ready! I mean, I think I'm ready. I thought you'd be hungry, so I made this for you. My mum's favourite recipe.
Your mum was a cook?
She used to work in the kitchens at some fancy noble's house. I know it won't be good like she used to do, but I think I remembered everything. I wanted to do something to show I was worth keeping around. I want to be your cook.
You don't need to prove anything, child. You're welcome here.
You really mean it? I'll make you proud. I'll be the best cook you ever had. Do you want to try it?
Perhaps later when I have more of an appetite.
Did I do something wrong?
Oh my god.
I made it especially for you. I thought you'd like it. It took me hours to chop the little vegetables and get the meat roasted right, and no, you won't even try it.
Oh my god, fine.
See? It's good, right?
Not really.
You know why? Because I put in my secret ingredient. Want me to tell you what it is?
Honestly, I don't think I want to find out.
You already know. You felt it purr as it slid down your throat. Such a sweet little kitten. Oh, how it screamed!
Look at it. Father's favorite, all lost and wandering. Have you forgotten the way home? Or did the child's little pet leave you no appetite for the main course? Do you not savor the slaughter of such innocence?
Snatching a child? Killing a defenseless animal? You're a wretched little creature.
Do you drown in despair already? Oh, but there's so much more to do. Gortash betrays us, bloodkin. He sets a leash to our slaughter, uses us to drive the herd towards his tin men's oppression. You must kill the tyrant, smear him across his rock-rotten halls, and pluck the netherstone from his carcass. Then we duel, sweet slaughterkin. The winner claims the stones, Baal's true chosen. The loser rots on his altar. Agree, and I will bring my assassins to heal. They watch you always, longing to spray the crimson from your veins.
I'm sure they do.
Refuse me, and you'll learn what happens to those who defy Baal's doctrine. So will your friend.
Friend is a bit of a stretch.
So, this was Orin's intention. A combat against a fellow scion of Baal, witnessed by the Lord of Murder himself. Accept, and you must kill Gortash. Refuse, and the child's life may be forfeit, as might your own. Orin's assassins will hunt you like prey for slaughter.
I will not be Baal's chosen. He cannot claim me, okay?
His blood cannot be denied, slaughterkin. Neither can I. But first, you must make gut-spill of the tyrant. Do not underestimate his steel watch. Seek their cradle in the lower city and skewer their skull meat. Make them rust and blood. Then you can gore the lordling again and again and again. But listen close, Bone Killer. Come to my temple before you turn Gortash to carrion, and I will ready your friend's corpse to greet you. Baal is waiting, slaughterkin. Do not disappoint him.
Orin.
Orin thinks this abduction is some sort of ultimatum to kill Gortash. Foolish woman. As if I needed more reason than I already had.
Right?
That bloody freak won't get away with this. We're going to hunt her down and take Yenna back. Mark my words.
I think we're back. Okay, yes, looks like it.
Orin has taken Yenna. We must free her, either by force or by paying for her freedom with Gortash's life.
If the shape changer wants Gortash dead, then let's kill Gortash and get Yenna back. Not that I care, it's just that children have a habit of disappearing in the city. Let's not let any more slip away.
Right, Schnookums, you don't care at all.
Orin's game is abduction, is it? Well, we can't stand idly by. We've got an ally to rescue.
I don't think we can really call the little kid who invited herself to our camp an ally, but okay.
Orin's made off with Yenna. Either we mount a rescue, or we win her freedom with Gortash's life.
To threaten the life of a child. Truly. Orin will stop at nothing.
I only survived Orin's sadistic games because she allowed me to. Even if we find her soon, I doubt the child Yenna will be in one piece.
Yes. You mentioned there might be another way to find Minsc.
There might be, but it's not a path I tread until we must. Let it wait until the city proper. Perhaps I'll have had a better idea by then. As you wish.
You wish to speak? I am here for you. Then you'll have me. Lead on.
Is there something you want to talk about, my dear? Darling, I thought you...
Did you want something? If not, I'm perfectly happy to just gaze upon you a while.
All right,
Anything I can do for you, consider it most enthusiastically done. With pleasure. Lead on.
You wish to consult me? Good.
The dog is unable to speak through the small bag he holds in his mouth.
I don't know. Maybe all I know is I thought of you when I saw it.
That is everybody. I believe it is time for us to oh no, we have to go rescue Florrick, no way.
The people used to respect the fist.
Oh, Gordita's still here.
Kill Orin and take her Netherstone. Find me in my office upstairs when it's done, and do not return until it is done. Let this be my one warning.
Oh my god, I can't wait to stab you. All right, Mizora.
What did I tell you? A momentous occasion. I'm sure you agree.
I've had enough, Mizora. What do you want?
Your attention, little pup. Nothing more. And you'll be glad to give it. You see, Gortash has had your father relocated.
Relocated? The fuck are you playing at, devil?
Rude. I'm just an impartial observer. This is Gortash's game. A murderous one, the way I hear it.
Shit.
Your dad's good as dead, pup. And to think, there's no way to save him. Or is there?
You know something.
I know enough. I'll be in your camp if you want to work something out.
That was
what
not Wyll, was
fun
it?
I would have if I could play with Wyll, as Mizora does.
Oh my god, I've never...
Mizora schemes with Wyll's very freedom. He deserves to know what she is up to.
Mizora. I take anything she says with a grain of salt. But with her claws as deep in our business as they are, I guess we can't ignore her completely.
I wish we could.
Wyll ought to know what happened with Mizora. Whatever she has in store for him can't be good.
It's not.
Army won't be causing trouble for Gortash. Or for us.
I'm not sure I believe her.
Whatever business Wyll has with Mizora, it will cost him dearly. Or worse still, it will cost us. I hope we can afford it.
What happens next is out of our hands.
I
I don't relish the idea of Mizora visiting our camp, let alone offering us anything resembling a deal. When the devils start approaching you, you know you're in deep.
Right? Where's Jaheira?
Work to be done.
Oh.
Keep it together. I had no wish to lose Wyll, but my, it would have been nice to flush her into the colony's flesh pit.
Right?
L2L's exiles, cast out by the...
Of course she'd stick her infernal nose where it doesn't belong. Of course she's dreamt up some risible scheme. By all the hounds of the hells, what is she planning?
You don't have any clue? She's your patron, Wyll.
I couldn't even fathom a guess. Though, I doubt we'll need to wait long for answers. Let's make camp when we're able. Mizora will be waiting. Until then, may my father keep safe, whatever coop he's been flown to.
Alright, well, let's go rescue Florrick really quick, because we've already got the whole party here.
Brickwork and stonework. This place is far out of balance with nature. But the Oak Father will reclaim this all, eventually.
Not too soon, I hope. I have a craving for a soft bed, a hot bath, and a large glass of Arabellan Dry. None of which I've ever found hidden under a log.
You may thrive, but what of other life? A city is no place for wild creatures.
Cities teem with life. Rats, pigeons, flies. They count no less, for all their more pestilent qualities.
I can't really glaze that pizza.
Pretend
wasn't
to
even
own a
it.
fist and tell me what you...
Someone there? Ready or not, a little chicanery. Delightful. Thank you. A quick profit. Almost too easy. Now what?
Coming up with new ways to slaughter our way through this fucking area.
You were witnessed assaulting someone. You're headed for the cells.
No, I'm not. Oh, shit. It's just fangs. Alright, let's get everybody else
They
in.
will die.
I mean, I do need to break my oath at least once in Act 3, but still. Oh, Rex and take a vote from who? Oh, that fucker actually woke up?
Can you feel death's cold grip? Over here.
Oh, we should, I think. Hopefully I'll just do that. That went very well. Nice.
Ready for another round?
Nice. You're not supposed to miss, Karlach.
Nature shall be defended at any cost.
Perfect. What?
What's this?
Oh shit. Yeah, there's a break my own. That's fine. Alright, keys.
You might as well lock the cell. You're too late. It's over.
By Avernus. Florrick.
So you're giving up? Just like that? Really?
I didn't give up. I lost. I came seeking allies to our cause. Watchers spotted me, dragged me to Ulder Ravengard's husk, empty as a stare. Your father's a tadpole's puppet, Wyll. Nothing more. He's spoken accusations. Apostasy, conspiracy, sedition. I'll be executed in 5 dawns. You might have unlocked my cell, but there's no escape from this place.
The hell's with that? Nothing is over. Not while I still draw breath.
I'm breaking you out. Baldur's Gate needs you. Ravengard needs you.
When the people need a miracle, you cannot wait for the gods to answer.
Mm-hmm.
Father's words.
Indeed. To think I'd almost forgotten. No more sulking. I know what to do, and I can only do it with the help of the blade. Lead me from my cell. Escort me out of Wyrm's Rock. I'll seek out my connections. When the city streets shatter, you'll want their blades.
All right, let's go.
Lead the way.
Oops.
What to do? Assume nothing.
Defender of the
Alright,
people.
Wyll. Well, then move yourself so that you're not isn't interrupted. There we go.
Mind, never quiet.
This is far enough. The way should be clear. I can't thank you enough for getting me out of that damned prison. And for giving me courage when I'd all but run out.
It's the least we could do. Your faith in this city should inspire us all.
I'm glad we set you free. You've proven a vital ally.
When the flames roared loudest, you pulled me to safety. Most would have let me burn. I won't forget it. I will travel to the upper city. Find what allies I can. You won't fight the coming battle alone. As long as the city stands, I will stand with it. This is my promise.
Alright. Time to deal with my oath again, which I should have a whole conversation thing with the Oathbreaker Knight now. Now that I know who my data is. I figured he'd be near Withers. It may be that I have to trigger the rest before he'll show up. Oh, there he is. Safe scan.
State your purpose, Oathbreaker.
I'm a child of Baal. How could I have ever become a paladin?
Nobody belongs entirely to their bloodline. Even those fathered by a god. You chose a path, made a pledge, and Baal had no part in it.
Did I break my oath before when I went to the temple?
Yes, and not for the first time. We have met before. I expect we will meet again.
Oh, come on, I want to ask him more questions about me. Hand of the gold, reclaim my... Jesus, 10,000
Your
now?
offering
Fuck.
is accepted. Kneel. You swear to defend life itself, to protect all that is good and natural, and to repel wickedness wherever it threatens. The oath of the ancients is once more yours to fulfill.
There we go. And I got the special dialogue. Alright, Mizora.
Sorore surge, testis esto pacti me. Come, sisters, be my testament. Notum sit in beator.
Notum sit in beator.
Holy hells.
The fuck are you up to?
I come to bargain. The hells demand witness.
Enough, Mizora. Where is my father? How do I save him?
How else? We bargain. Sisters.
Infernos contractos te vocamus. Infernos contractos te vocamus. Infernos contractos te vocamus.
Your contract, Wyll. Signed in blood, forged in fire, bound in bone, but not unbreakable.
Then break it. Wyll doesn't need to wait 6 fucking months.
No contract is ended without sacrifice. A cost must be paid. Wyll Ravengard, a choice is before you. Option 1. I show you the way to your father. I guarantee him no harm except that from you and your allies. And you pledge your soul to me and the archdevil Zariel in a pact eternal. Option 2. I break your pact, and you are freed from your duty. Your father dies by his enemy's hand, and Baldur's Gate loses its greatest champion. Name your sacrifice.
Bloody Zariel. I won't let her take Wyll.
Silence, Karlach.
Mizora, you asshole!
Choose.
So what happens to Wyll's powers if he breaks the pact?
Addendum F. The Absolute must be avenged for the Soulbinder's detention at Moonrise. The Soulbearer retains his gifts until such time as the Absolute is slain.
Break the pact, Wyll. You deserve your freedom. Your father wouldn't want you to give up your soul for him.
You damned wretch! Father. Do it. Break the pact.
Fiat ita.
Fiat ita. Anima ad beator.
Didn't think you had it in you. Seems my boy's all grown up. And don't go fussing about your father. You made your choice. You knew the terms. You know what? I think I'll stick around. Not for the greater good, you understand. Just for the entertainment.
You're not welcome in my camp, bitch.
Gods.
We'll still save him.
I spent 7 years choked by Mizora's leash. And I spent 7 years hoping to break free. I never knew freedom could taste so bittersweet.
Yeah, but I thought you never regretted taking your pact.
I didn't. I don't. My sacrifice kept Baldur's Gate safe from Tiamat's rage. But that doesn't mean that the leash never chafed. That I was content to lap up whatever nonsense Mizora fed me. The leash has been broken and my father left for dead. Tomorrow I celebrate my gain. But today, I mourn my loss.
A moment passes. In the stillness, you find a mote of tranquility.
The Ravengard name now lives solely with me. I will make it count for something.
I mean, he's not dead yet. We might still be able to save him.
I signed his life away before the Hell's Crisis. It would be easier to drink the sticks down to the last drop than to alter his fate. I'd be a fool to wish otherwise.
You got me. We're good. I got this. So what's our next step, doll?
We obtain the final 2 netherstones and take back our minds. And the city. From the brain. Go on then. My favorite subject.
All right, do the rounds. Get the reactions.
The devil Mizora has made herself quite at home, hasn't she? Do make her feel as unwelcome as you can.
Oh, I will. Really, Wyll? You're bugging again?
I can't believe Wyll's given up his soul to Zariel. For a father he fell out with ages ago. Such a thing as being too good. Someone ought to tell Wyll Ravengard.
No, Karlach, you're bugged, and he did not give up his soul. We're good, love.
I did not know Duke Ravengard that well. But I am sure he would not want his son to become slave to Zariel for his sake.
Right?
I am sure Wyll knows that. But we would do well to remind him when his days grow dark.
You sound like you speak from experience.
No one truly understands the weight of loss until they've worn it a while. There is no shame in sharing the load when you need to.
You won't tell me how to find Minsc until we're through the city gate, so I'm not gonna have a conversation with you again.
Wyll gave up his father to have freedom. An understandable decision. Sacrifices must be made after all. Especially if the old Duke's fall means his rise.
Wyll sacrificed his own father. A hard choice, but not one that is unknown in nature. At times, a seedling must strangle the very tree that bore it, if it's to survive.
Indeed. Yes, Wyll.
I'm here for you. Always.
Oh, the Oathbreaker's still here. Let's see if I can talk to him some more.
If you stumble, know there is no shame in falling. Only release.
Okay, apparently that's all he's gonna say to me right now.
Wyll sacrificed his own father. I hope freedom from the pact is worth it to him.
I mean, you've met Mizora. I'd say it's worth it.
Time and again, Wyll's plight reinforces my decision not to pursue the path of a warlock. It's one thing to make such a sacrifice in the pursuit of such a pact, but to do so in order to escape one. Truly, it leaves you with nothing.
Patricide is often the first step toward greatness. But I hope Wyll does not regret sacrificing his infernal powers.
Oh, Will's bugged again, isn't he? This is just the I want attention bug. That's what I'm calling it from now on. I want smooches. So I'm just going to continuously pop up at the thing. Oh, he left. Oh, because I didn't stay in Oathbreaker.
I'm here for you. Always.
Yeah, you really do.
My
just want
favorite
attention.
subject.
Fine, you just sacrificed your daddy. You can have a kiss. Alright, and put the party back together so we can head into Baldur's Gate, brother.
Yes? As you wish.
Speak to me, lover. Then you'll have me. Lead on.
Gods, you're beautiful. Darling, I thought you'd never ask. Lead on.
Why, hello, lover. That sounded more debonair in my head, I'll admit. Do you need something? All right, some...
Anything I can do for you, consider it most enthusiastically done. With pleasure. Lead on.
You wish to consult me?
Good. I do not like to stand idle.
Okay, into the city proper. Yes, well...
I'm here for you. Always. My favorite subject.
Okay, this is actually a really nice place for romance montage, so we're doing a romance time. Excuse me while I can be ridiculous for a minute.
Is there something you want to talk about, my dear? Us. I still love the sound of that. Can't get enough. I'm not surprised. I do rather like that, you know.
God, it's so cute.
What's on your mind?
Go on.
Oh, yes.
Swoon.
All of nature's bounty pales next to you. Do you need something? No hardship from me. Far from it. Was there something else you wanted, my heart?
Whatever you need, you only have to ask. There's nothing that would give me greater pleasure.
No, not that one. Not that one, Gale. Okay, Astarion staring at me dreamily while I'm making out with Gale is a little creepy. I'm not gonna lie. That right there is Fangs being a bit creepy.
No matter. After all, a bond like ours hardly needs words to express it. What else is troubling you?
Shadzy.
Aren't you a sight for sore eyes?
Of course.
Just the one?
Mm-hmm. Shadzy. Mentalicious.
You wish to consult me?
I am yours. Come to me.
Enough. We still have a war to fight.
Mm-hmm. Oh, come on.
Voss is waiting beneath the city. We'll apprise him of our progress once we have the Orphic hammer in hand. I'm listening.
What is it with all of you thinking that these pecs are okay? Is that the whole harem they got? Yep. Alright. Yes, Wyll.
I'm here for you. Always.
That's nice. You don't need to tell me that every time I talk to somebody else.
Let's rehearse this one more time. Pretend I'm a fist and tell me what you were doing in the house.
You know, it won't happen. I've always kind of hated this place. Such a do about a damned bridge.
Judging you.
It's just a bridge. Is it really worth all that ire? Come on. Isn't there something you hate for no good reason?
I dislike owls. Their hypermobile necks are quite disconcerting.
Into the breach, meatbags. Back. Apparently, we walked through that threshold a little too fast. And broke the stream in the process. No, it was Wilburn's fault. That's right. It was Wilburn's fault. That's right. Everything that's bad in this game is his fault. Or Shar's. Yay, we're finally in the city. Oh, VODs of this game just started on my YouTube yesterday. So you can catch up if you fell behind at all. However, there was a technological error on my end, and my entire first game session, this campaign, is gone.
Thank you for the lift, my friend. Thank you very much indeed.
So we're basically starting at chapter 2.
All livestock admitted to the city must be surrendered. All livestock is now property of the Ducal Council for the duration of the ongoing emergency.
Curious if the Hag support group is still here without Marina. Oh, it is!
You think you can do better? Wish me your story.
Alright, here's one for you. Did you hear about the rabbit that became a frog?
And you want to take that from us? Perhaps you just focus on things.
A gallows?
Really won't feel it.
This is for amateurs. That's what I was taught in the grotto. Do you know how badly those things can go wrong?
I'd rather not think of it, Shadowheart.
You could strangle them by accident.
The Elfsong Tavern.
I don't want to visit your old hideout. I just want a room.
They could be of use to.
You should get cards printed. Roger Gherkin, realtor.
Aye, aye. Pull up a seat. If you can find one spare, that is.
I'm looking for a place to stay.
I tell you what. The murder upstairs has brought some punters, but it's also really spooked folk out of renting rooms. If we get you staying up there, perhaps folk will calm down and realise there's nothing to worry about. You can have the whole upstairs floor until this killer thing blows over. Top floor's all yours. If it gets a bit too noisy at night, well, don't sleep above a pub.
Me.
Stellmane's parlor. A place to receive clients and performance. I wonder if it's as I remember it.
Alright, now the next series of long rests at the beginning of the act begins. Alright, yes, Shadzi.
Since we arrived in the city, I can't help but feel a little anxious. But I'm not sure I know why.
I mean, we have a lot to be anxious about. The tadpoles, the armies of the Absolute.
Thank you. Now I have plenty of specifics to worry about.
You're welcome.
That wasn't what I meant, though.
Oh. I know. I was teasing. What's on your mind?
I don't think it's what happens if we fail that concerns me. We'll be beyond our worries at that point. I think what bothers me is what happens if we succeed. I've never been able to write my own future. I wouldn't even know where to begin.
I mean, it doesn't have to be a daunting prospect. Dream about what you'd like.
Well, I want to save my parents, of course.
Of course.
Take them away. Far from Shah's influence. Someplace peaceful. Away from the city, perhaps.
Go on.
I'd like room for animals. Lots of them. All shapes and sizes, so long as they appreciate a warm fire and more affection than they know what to do with.
But what else?
I want to grow flowers. I want to be surrounded by colors every day. I'm tired of darkness.
Anything else?
Yes. I want to share it all with you. If you're willing.
Aww. Of course I'm willing.
Then it sounds like I have everything I need. More of life than I'd ever imagined possible without Shah. Baldur's Gate. You know, I never quite believed I'd actually make it back. Wasn't until we got within reach of Wyrm's Crossing that it felt real. It's so strange. I don't remember much of it, yet I can't help feel like I know it. It feels like home.
It's good to be back.
I suppose it is. Though the chance to savor the moment might be brief, given all that still lies ahead of us. I may have to rely on your local knowledge to plug the gaps in my own mind. Hopefully, I'll remember more than I expect to.
Here's hoping. Jaheira?
Yes?
So have you thought any more about how we might find Minsc?
I have. And while I do not love my conclusion, that does nothing to change it. The Harpers are the city's best information network. With them out of action, we shall have to fall back on second best. Nine Fingers Keen.
A name known and feared throughout the city's underworld. The mysterious Keen runs the guild, which in turn runs every criminal enterprise in the city.
The guild? You're throwing your lot in with thieves?
Nine Fingers is much more than a thief. Nothing happens in this city that she doesn't learn of, sooner or later. How hospitable she will be to a Harper that comes begging to her guild hall, we will find out. Perhaps I will let you do the talking.
You know, now that we're traveling together, I realize I don't know all that much about you.
That speaks well of your taste. I've heard my share of bad ballads about things I never did. If you have questions, ask. Just don't expect my answers to rhyme.
But I want your answers to rhyme. Is it true you fought the Dead Three before?
It was Baal alone we faced in our time. And bad as that was, he had no elder brain for a lapdog then. Help won't come from the history books, or from any old tales I can spin you. This is your story to write. There. Have I fulfilled my role as your wise and wizened elder?
You seem reluctant to discuss the past.
What need, when it seems so intent on repeating itself? But stay this apocalypse, and I'll let you read my journals. Promise. Ask it.
So you mentioned you know something of Illithids.
More than I would like. In my youth, I was a brief and very much unwilling member of a colony's hive mind. I felt the way they think, saw the world as they do. Foul, unnatural creatures who find the foulness in us and twist it to their will. But then, who am I speaking to? You have far more experience than I.
Yeah, but it's different this time, isn't it? Since the brain itself is a slave?
Do not be moved to pity. It is a predator pinned in a trap. And if it wriggles free, you'll find it still has teeth. Yes? Ask it.
I need to know more about Ballspawn. About myself.
I am no expert on the matter, despite all my experience. But if anything I know can help you resist your father, only ask it.
You've never known Ballspawn to go mad, have you?
Not mad, no. Take Zadavok, for example. For as much carnage as he caused, there was always a cold calculation to it. He craved power, and his bloodline was just another path to achieve it. I saw that same bloodline turn to better ends than Baal ever intended for it. It was Ballspawn who threatened the coast, and Ballspawn who saved it. It is possible to go on to live a life outside your father's shadow.
Did your friend live happily after Baal was dealt with?
Baal was but the beginning. Be warned. A godspawn draws trouble like iron to lodestone. There will be crusaders who wish to rid the world of your taint, or jealous minds who believe themselves more deserving of the power in your blood. But happiness is not beyond a Ballspawn. It simply comes at a higher cost. Constant vigilance.
Baal scares me.
Then you are wise. I will not mince words. If what you told me is true, you are already further under Baal's power than my old friend ever was. But, so long as you fear that power, there is hope. Fear means you are not fully mad. Not yet.
Was your camp bothered time and time again by a disgusting butler?
Baal had his minions, certainly. But none that watched over their wards so diligently. I wonder if past experience has taught the great god to fear that another of his children might turn against him.
Did your friend ever tell you about the dreams that Baal sent?
Yes. Your rancid father will try to twist your thoughts, as he did with all his children. The harder you resist, the darker your dreams become. Our camp was often roused by screams in the night back then. We learned to take them as a marker of pride. Even gods can be resisted.
Alright, did the Ballspawn have children? Did they inherit his taint?
A Ballspawn can sire children, certainly. Whether they should...
No.
There are things in our nature we might unwittingly pass on, yes. But I do not believe them stronger than the things we choose to pass on. If you are asking whether love and joy are beyond you, just because of the taint in your blood? No. They most certainly are not.
I think you've told me enough. Yes, Wyll.
Welcome to the lower city, where Baldur's Gate truly comes alive.
Was an exclamation point really necessary for that? God, Wyll, so fucking dramatic.
Murder? Oppression? Conspiracies? This city has its charms, after all.
Danger on every corner.
My mother visited during one of her grand tours of the surface world. She claimed the streets were almost as varied and full of danger as those in Duthcloim. Huh. I never believed her until now.
Alright, so why do you favor an alliance with Gortash?
He is the only authority figure in Baldur's Gate worth a damn. Even as the Elder Brain tears at the foundations of the city, he stands strong and looks for solutions. Better for us to be a solution rather than a problem for his steel watch to scrape off the street. It would be wise to return to him and pledge an oath of allegiance before he declares us enemies of the peace.
Does he know anything about Gordita?
He is rather fond of himself.
Yes, he is.
If he truly intends to be the savior of Baldur's Gate, perhaps he has reason to be.
Yeah, but right now the greatest threat to the city is the Elder Brain that he unleashed.
True. His mistake was choosing the wrong allies. Ketheric was reliant on his god instead of his own strength, and Orin does not understand power and control. Only blood.
Yeah, if I hadn't been usurped, he would have had better allies. Yeah, but I think he's just another obstacle in our path. We should kill him.
Given his position in the city's power structure, that may be easier said than done. I advocate for caution. I am reluctant to share power. But if he is amenable to it, an alliance with Gortash may be beneficial. Together, we can teach this city to fear us. And that is just the beginning. When we have all three Netherstones and control the Elder Brain, all of Faerun will have reason to fear us.
Oh, darling. Wyll, for the love of God. Hi, Gaz. It's not treat time
I'm
yet.
here for you. Always.
I'll give you your treat in a few when it's time. It's not quite time yet, love.
I received a dispatch from the Grove.
Oh, you're gonna
Life
breathe
carries
on
on
there.
there in
Fine.
our absence, just as nature intended. My chosen successor, Francesca, has proven to be a wise choice. Perhaps the wisest I ever made as Archdruid.
So what news from the Grove?
The Shadow Druids. Their scheming was stopped, thanks to you, yet their malign ideals can find purchase and live on, even after the instigators themselves are vanquished. Francesca has found some initiates still yearn for the false promises the Shadow Druids peddled. She has been working hard to show them the error of their ways. She is well suited to the task. Better than I, perhaps. To cleanse a land of shadows is one thing, but to sway a heart from a dark path is another matter entirely. I was all too eager to surrender my responsibilities towards the Grove. Perhaps I was never meant to be Archdruid, to be a leader.
You served the Grove well and found a worthy successor. No one can ask more of you.
Still, though, I cannot help but wonder if there was more I could have done. Perhaps, Oakfather willing, I may yet have the chance someday. Forgive me. The Shadow Curse occupied me so entirely and for so long, I almost missed the purpose it gave me. Now I must find a new one. The belly of the city. How many people are born, live, and die within these walls, without ever seeing the depths of nature's beauty for themselves? I shudder to think.
Oh, darling.
This is the city proper, is it? I didn't expect it to be so outrageously ordinary.
I suppose it does get a little hyped by the rest of the party, huh? Yes, Karlach, I see you. I will talk to you after I talk to the boys.
The bustle here takes some getting used to. Crackling fire and a tressum for company is usually more my speed. Still, we must flow with the current we find ourselves in, however tumultuous it may be. If you've need of me, I'm glad to help.
God, this is the first time in 200 years I've seen these streets in the sunlight. You can forget just how much color there is in the world.
Are you all right?
Yes, of course. Obviously. Sorry, did you want something?
Just to pester you a little. Alright. Thieves coming, and then date night with Karlach.
I figured it out. Exactly what I want to do with you.
Your wish is my command.
I want to go on a date. A first date. No weapons, no monsters, no mysterious voices. Just you and me and dinner. Please say yes.
I'd love to go out with you.
Yes! Oh, amazing. Put on your least bloody tunic and meet me back here. Oh, I'm so excited!
Alright, let's go.
Give me a beat to run ahead. I want to make sure everything's absolutely perfect. See you there. Hi. Hi. You made it. You look nice.
Thank you. So do you.
Thank you. Uldurian seafood stew. No, thank you.
Right.
What do you think you'll have?
Really, the only thing that ever sounds appealing to me is the rothe ribs, so I guess it's just always going to be the rothe ribs.
Just what I had in mind.
Huh?
2 of the rothe ribs, please. And 2 glasses of...
Let's try wine this time.
And 2 glasses of wine. So, you're an adventurer, right? How's that going?
More difficult than expected. The baddies around here are very bad.
Bad-ish. Not trying to one-up the local villains, of course, but man, have I seen some shit. But hang on, this isn't first date talk. Tonight, I'm a mystery to you, and you're a mystery to me.
Does mysteriousness suit me?
It does. There's so much about you I don't know, but I'm hungry for every part of it.
Oh
God, I'm terrible at this. Trying to have a first date, but I feel like I've known you all my life.
You're right. What should we do?
Ask me a question, maybe. A getting to know you type question.
what is your greatest fear?
Good question. And easy enough in my case. I'm afraid of dying with regrets. Of living small and giving up the ghost before I've done what I came here to do. And that means going after the things I love, including you. Your turn.
Oh my god, that was so sweet. Myself.
You might be your own greatest fear, but you're your own greatest strength too. I see that every time I look at you.
Oh.
Oh, hey. Here comes our food. Hey, Henk. I think we ordered the...
Bleeder.
worst guy I ever met. Anyway, how about a toast? Oh, shit!
We can use my glass. To us.
May we live every day like it's our last. Because you never know when your last will come. Oh, that was great. The food and the company.
It was lovely having a normal evening amidst all the chaos.
Whatever do you mean? We're just two normal people living normal lives. Very, very normally. I know I can't stay forever. Here. With you. In fact, I feel like I don't have long left at all. We've been through so much, and the worst is yet to come. I have every reason to feel terrified, hopeless, like giving up. But to be here, with you, in the city I love, in this world that I love so much, it's all I could really ask for. You hear me? You're all I could ever ask for. I love you. And I know that whatever else this city will throw at us, we can handle it.
Yes, we can. Together.
Come on. There's something I want to show you upstairs.
After you.
Hope you like it.
Oh, I will. All right.
Hey, wanna play pretend? You and me. Let's imagine I get to live 50 more years. We have a whole life ahead of us. What do we do?
the same as it does now. Adventure, fights, all of it together.
Now you're talking. Faerun is so big and we've barely scratched the surface. I've always wanted to square up against a hill giant. With two of us, we might even stand a chance. Damn it. I wish I had a longer road ahead of me. I want to walk it with you.
I want that too. Gods, do I want that.
I'm not really tough enough to face any of this, you know. I'm scared shitless. But there's a courage in me I never knew I had. I've always thought I was fearless. Never scared of a fight, of the future. But dying has taught me so much. There's no courage in fearlessness. There's courage in being fucking terrified, but still going forward. Still being grateful. Still trying. We're going to save this city. Together. It's going to be the last thing I do.
I'm with you every step of the way.
That's why I know we're going to win. Let's get busy with it. I've got the rest of my life ahead of me, and a lot to do before I go.
I would say one of these days this won't make me cry, but I think we all know I'm lying. Oh, there we go.
Get up. There's something you should see.
Is everything all right?
Everything's fine, trust me. Now come. Watch. I used to hate that sight. The glowing sky, the long shadows, the fading stars. I lived for the red of blood and the black of death. Now, I see the colors between. Look at the sun. What do you see?
Hope. Life. A future worth fighting for.
Yes. And something else, too. Beauty. The dawn was my torment. Rustling leaves. Agony. I couldn't wait to escape this place. Now, I revel in it. I revel in you. You showed me the betweens and beyonds. Between war and peace. Beyond passion and obsession. Most importantly, you showed me freedom. There's more, but I don't know how to say it. I don't know what to call it. I just know, whatever comes next, I want you near. When all this is over, will you stay with me? For good?
I've been waiting so long to hear you say those words. I will stay with you, come what may.
Shak Vön Findu, source of my joy.
Alright, I'm back in. Don't tell me that that's the camp event. What do you want, Mizora? I know what you want. You're not getting it, though.
Little Wyll's all grown up. I can't wait to see what trouble he gets into.
You forced Wyll to make an impossible choice.
Impossible? My bargain was uncommonly reasonable. A single soul for the return of Baldur's Gate's most beloved duke. A real bargain, I should think. I never thought the legendary Blade of Frontiers would surrender his father for freedom. Not very valorous, if you ask me. But what does a mean old devil like me know about heroes?
Alright, if he's not your warlock, why are you sticking around and giving him power?
The Absolutists worked a number on me at Moonrise. And you're the best hope I've got at payback. No one crosses the Hell's Children without getting scorched.
You've been leaving Karlach alone. I thought you wanted her dead.
Ugh, you are an inquisitive one.
I know.
I'd have thought you'd figured by now. Zariel found a new use for an old battle axe. The dead three in that bulging brain of theirs are a threat to more than this trifling city, you know. Savor her company. Who's to say when Zariel might change her mind? My mistress can be so capricious.
What can you tell me about the Hells?
The 9 Hells of Beator. Each its own domain, each with its own archdevil to rule it. I call the first Hell my home, Avernus, my mistress Zariel's realm, a torrid battleground split by the bloody waters of the Styx. How I adore it, the delicious agony of it all. The other 8, well, they are pleasures unto themselves. Perhaps I'll show you myself, if I deem you worthy.
I'm good, thanks. You didn't tell me how the Absolutes managed to capture your bitch ass.
Correct. I didn't. If you must know, I was scouting the cultists on behalf of Zariel. But those cursed shadows were thick enough to fell even a half-fiend. I woke in that damned pod. It kept my body sealed and my most powerful magic silenced. But a brave, kind, benevolent soul set me free. Gallantry isn't dead, after all.
I want you out of here. Now.
I'm afraid that's not an option. I'm quite stubborn, you see. Take a swing or a stab if you want, but I'll just slip away for a breather. One of the perks of being a half-devil, of course.
If you're staying, I want something in return.
Why? I'm supplying Wyll with every scrap of his infernal power. I've paid my dues many times over.
No, you haven't not.
When the time comes to squish that big baddie of a brain, I'll lend you a hand.
Was that it? That was the whole thing? The infernal skank wanted attention and demanded a fucking long rest over it? Oh wait, no, this is Astarion's family, isn't it? Right, our vampies are gonna be bugging us because this isn't threshold, so they can. Okay, let's go deal with Astarion's family.
You sleep, but the wicked don't. Someone is here to disturb your rest.
Get the hells away from me!
The one time I sleep, I get woken up.
Peace, brother. We're here to take you home.
The Master needs all 7 of us for the ceremony. Come with us and be reborn. We'll live again.
What does Cazador want with him?
The right. The Master needs him. He must attend.
What a lovely invitation. But I'm afraid I'll have to decline. I intend to kill him, you see.
We will live again, Astarion. The scars on our backs are sealed with the cruelest power. 7 spawn, 7 sigils.
You're number 7, the final piece of the rite. He needs us all for the Black Mass.
Our fates were sealed in his writing long ago. A promise to his favorite spawn, fulfilled in the crypt beneath his palace. This is our only chance to be free, to end centuries of slavery. You will not ruin it, Astarion.
Wow, this goes way differently when we don't know about the ritual. Alright, Karlach, my love. Let's get started with some Samite, eh? Baby. Might. Oh god damn it, his AI is so stupid. Why? Why are you... Okay, that wasn't bad, but why did you drink a potion of feather and now you're cutting action dashing and you're not even going anywhere, are you? Right, I'm gonna go smite the other 2 siblings of yours and then we'll be done with this.
This needs to end. One way or another. They mentioned my scars and are right. I need to get to that crypt and find out what these damn markings are really for.
Wow, this really does go a lot differently. I'm just making one tiny little choice. Yeah. Words are not working properly right now, apparently. What do you want, you infernal skank?